There is no short way to do a video like this here. This video was really being made because someone named Brian, who is in Valhalla, had some questions about spending money in the game. This person wanted to spend money in the game, and a lot of us talk about free to play, but we don't really concentrate much on pay to play. So this video is for three different people. Number one, a person who is new to the game and they don't want to grind. They are more comfortable with paying to play to catch up with other people that have been playing the game for a while, rather than grind and always be in a constant state of grinding. This video is also for the older players who may have never used that option because they either didn't know it was there or just didn't bother because it just seemed like it was too much trouble and didn't want to pay. I'm kind of that way most of the time. And then it's for people with deep pockets. I've heard about people spending thousands of dollars in games like this here. I am not telling you to do this. I am also not telling you that you have to do what I have done or what I am showing you. This is no disrespect for people who have earned and played the game hard to grind. This is really just about one particular section in the game. It's a sensitive subject. And, I will take the bullet for it. I'm going to take the bullet for this. I'll do the video. Now, the weird thing is, you can spend as little as $2. Or you can spend as much as $100 in this game. There are limitations to keep you from emptying your bank accounts. There are ways to convert stuff. I'm going to show you all that stuff. This is a long video. I hope you guys hang in there for the entire thing. Okay, butterfly. For the long haul. The weird thing is, everything that I'm showing you, today is June 29th, 2021. Everything that I'm showing you, you can earn in the game if you grind. You don't have to pay. So, respect to those that are free to play and also respect to those who are paid to play. This is a method. This video is showing you a method to pay a little to play some more. Enjoy the video. Hello, I'm Don Nuka, and this video is going to be rather different from my norm. I'm going to be talking about money. Not my money, but your money, on whether or not you want to spend money in the game. It is a big thing because remember, like I've said a million times before, this is a video game that UB has designed so that they can make as much money off of this game as possible. And it's very possible to use money to accelerate your character as opposed to sitting stagnant and not moving. So I'm going to show you my best practices and what I tend to do and options that you can actually do yourself. It's really up to you because remember, like I said, this is your money. So let's get into the vendor section. This is where you're going to find many ways to spend that cash. And again, for free to play people, this is more than likely what you're not going to do. But those who want to pay to play, this is where you're going to go. You're going to go into the vendor section. It is actually chopped up into 4 different tabs: bundles, currency, resources, and prestige. Believe it or not, each one of these sections has a way of spending currency in some type. Bundles is going to be your first one. Inside of bundles, you're going to get the opportunity to basically purchase characters. Now, me personally, this is not what I do because I want to earn my characters because it's really not that difficult. If you have the time, you can buy the characters with in-game currencies or in-game intel. But let's go through this. The first one is Rainbow Six Reinforcements. For $14.99 US dollars, you're going to get your hands on Lion or Warden. You'll also get energy boost, campaign energy, so you can use it to basically push through campaigns faster. You'll also get 5 100K. So that's a split of 250 per character, which is really not that bad, because you will need that to help upgrade your characters. You'll also get some training tokens, 20. That's decent. You will also need that, and you'll also get your hands on Platinum Prestige. Platinum Prestige is the highest ranked item in the game. This can get you a lot of stuff. You can use it as a converter of currency, and I'll show you that later on in the game. But this is $14.99. This is going to be around for the next 27 days. So this is, it's not bad. Now, the catch or caveat is going to be you can only do this 10 times per week. They put a cap on it because video games like this have a tendency to make people either intentionally or accidentally spend more money than they want to. Anxiety kicks in. You want to, accelerate your game progress and keep up with other people who've been playing for a while and you may be new. So it kind of pushes you to want to spend a little bit of cash. And me personally, I do spend a little cash because I do YouTube videos on the game. Therefore, I do feel that I should put a few bucks in here and there. One of the places I put money in is boosters. This is a arena season kickstart. Now, believe it or not, there are switches inside the game. Once you hit elite in the arena, what will happen is you'll get a little pop-up that says, hey, you can get this arena season starter kit. And you will get another one that is, I believe, is $1.99 or something like that. And I should be able to show you a picture of it in just a moment. Hopefully, boom, there it is. This is $1.99, and it's also a good value as well. But these pop up sporadically. This one actually ends in about 12 hours. For $4.99, you're going to get your hands on 675 gold, arena energy, some blueprints, and you'll also get Platinum Prestige. Do you see a theme here? The theme is always going to be they're going to give you a little bit of Platinum Prestige because it used to be really hard to get this stuff, and you'll find out in just a moment why it used to be so darn hard. So the next thing is, and I found this hilarious this morning because I had personally never really sat down and read it, but it says Presidential Pardon Bundle for $19.99. This is probably a half decent deal here. I wouldn't do this because I already have these characters. I have all these characters right now. But for $19.99 US dollars, they're going to give you Tom Reed. They're going to give you Deuce. They're going to give you Alex Nolan. Now, I'm going to say something about Alex. A lot of people that I've heard from told me that Alex is actually a really good medic. I have him on my team. He's low ranked, but this will be enough to get you at least those characters on your team if you don't already have them. So for a new person who wants to pay a little bit to play catch up, this might be a good deal. The next thing is going to be they're going to give you event energy campaign. So they're going to give you 24 on that, and they'll also give you 50K in cash. They're not giving you that much in cash, but something's better than nothing. Again, they're going to give you training tokens. Again, they're going to give you Platinum Prestige. You see that thing there? Some Platinum Prestige because they want you to stack that stuff. And the tokens, you're going to need that to help train your characters. So that's what you get for that particular bundle. Now, this is kind of an old school bundle here. Definitely an old school bundle because we have more division agents now. But this is what they used to give back in the day, in the early parts of the game. They still are offering the same bundle, which is Megan and Ryan. As you can see, I already have these characters on my side, but they're also going to throw in some Platinum Prestige. Platinum Prestige it's like platinum in the game. It's better than gold. I can tell you that right now. Even my wedding ring has more platinum on it than it does gold. And I can tell you right now, the platinum is what really stands out. So that's $19.99. That is really not a bad price, but take in mind that both Megan and Ryan are characters that you should pick up in the first stages of the game, and you can collect the intel for those as you play along. As you can see at the very top over here, it says 5 per week. So the game is limiting you as to how many times you can do this. Because again, yes, Ubi, whatever you want to call them, they do want your money, but at the exact same time, they don't want to take all of your money, okay? So there is a limit to how many times you can do this here. Speaking of limits, right now for the next 27 days, we do have a legendary event that's going on. And if you don't want to play as hard, or maybe you're on vacation, like someone I know, if you're on vacation and you don't have the time to actually play the game, you could just go in here and for $49, that's a lot of dollars. In my opinion, that's a whole bunch of money, okay? $50, that's above my limit. I'd buy anything for $20. But $50, whoo, you gotta prove it to me. So what are you gonna get? You're gonna get your hands on Banks. You're gonna get your hands on James Dorman. You're gonna get your hands on Ning Yang. Again, there is a limit to how many times you can do this here because it is more expensive. You can only do this 3 times per week. So they're capping you at $150. That's a lot of dollars. Real money. So the next thing is they're going to give you 1.5 million in cash. That's a lot of in-game cash, 1.5 million. And you're going to need it for these characters. They're also going to give you some training tokens. They will also give you 100 platinum prestige. Now, why do they keep giving you platinum prestige? You're going to find out in a little bit. We're not done. This is a long video, okay? Very long video. There is no short way to do this video here. And then we have more bundles for specific characters. Let's just look at the first one. The first one is going to be my man. Is that Banks? Yep, my man Banks. And you can see they're going to give you 300K for him. They will also give you some training tokens and, again, more platinum prestige. You notice I do have a lot of platinum prestige. And again, they're capping you. This is $19.99, and you can only do this 3 times per week. So they don't want you to 3 times per week on this one character, but you can do the same thing on each of the other characters that are listed here. Now, as for the weekly ORBs, the Special Forces ORBs, you actually have the ability to purchase those on the fly, which is it's actually not a bad deal. They're going to give you 1,500 of these guys for $29.99, and they're going to give you 60 platinum prestige. Again, there is a limit, 5 times per week. Same thing with the legendary ORBs. What if you just happen to, again, be on vacation, or you just don't have the time right now and you just want to throw $20? You throw in $20 and they'll give you 1,500. And they'll throw in only 40 platinum prestige this time. Again, there is a cap of 5 times per week. Now, these cute little guys here, I love these guys here. I've got a handful in my pocket. I got 100 in my pocket, but I can't use them right now. These are event ORB keys for raids. You will be able to use those over time. Basically, you can use that to purchase characters and purchase equipment with those characters. Same thing with the event ORB keys for rivals. The first one was for raids. The second one was for rivals. You do have the ability to purchase ORBs for whatever group is in legendary at that time. And at this particular time, we actually have intel for the LMB. And you're going to end up getting, for $29.99, 1,500 of those. That is really not a bad deal. As you can see, I actually have some LMB keys here. Don't ask, because I'm not going to tell. You also get the opportunity to get your hands on some platinum prestige, which is nice. So I'm not going to go through every one of those. You also have basic characters over here. Got the guy dressed like a clown. He just weirds me out. Excuse me. But notice the prices here. Basic, $9.99. And wow, he only comes in at 1 star. And he's one of those Black Arrow guys. He's really not that great. And then we have the advanced one. This was going to be at rank 2. I'm not 100% sure why it's such a discrepancy to go from rank 1 to rank 2 and the price is double. This doesn't, to me, I wouldn't buy this. Personally, I would not buy this here. This is a guy you'll pick up in the game over time. And to me, I don't see the purpose of even trying to. I know. Just no. Now, anxiety will kick in while you're playing the game because you'll become low on your resources. You do have the ability to purchase basic gear, ingredients. This is going to give you 3,000 of these darn things. 3,000. That is a lot. You can stack a lot with that. At the exact same time, there's also one for the advanced, 3,000 again. This is going to cost you $34.99 US dollars. Again, very pricey, but you'll end up getting a lot of materials to basically rank up and boost up your characters. So that was just the bundle section. We still have the currency. This is where I like to spend my money when I do buy stuff. I will come over here and for $2, $2 US dollars, I will buy gold at 250 gold bars for $2. That is really not a bad deal. The $5 one, that's a decent deal. There is, for $19.99, 3,200. And this is where I'm going to pause for a second. Twice in the past, they have put this on sale for 2x. Basically, you end up getting 64,000 for $20. That, my friend, was a very good deal. So consider doing that. Now, keep your thinking brain on for just one moment. For $50, you can get 17,000 in gold. This is a decent price. For $99, the most expensive thing in the store, you can get 35,000 gold. I have never purchased this here. I don't want to spend $100 on the game, personally. In my opinion, I said I was going to spend as much as an Xbox game, and that's $60. So I'm going to scroll over a little bit here. Keep your conversion brain on for just one moment. If you're low in cash in a game and you need to train a character, you can change or exchange your gold for coins in the game. So here's a pile of cash. 150 gold bars will get you 150,000 in coins or in-game cash. Same thing for the 875 bars of gold will get you 1.5 million. And the same thing for 1,800 in gold will get you 5 million in-game cash. Now, in the past, I have actually, I'm going to scroll over here to the side here. I have actually purchased the 1999, got that gold, turned around and purchased in-game cash. And I used that so that I can train a lot of my characters right up front. So that's how I usually manage putting real cash into the game, because I want to do that so that I can actually control what characters I upgrade. I don't want to just buy characters. I may not want to upgrade the characters that are for purchase. Instead, I just want to have total control over all the characters that I have and all of the situations. So the next tab is going to be resources. Here, keep this number in your head: 50, 50, 100, 100, 300. The very first time you come in here and you buy energy rate, it's going to cost you 50. The second time, it's going to cost you 50 again, just like over here in the campaign energy boost. But the next time you want to buy something for it, it will cost you 100 and then 100 again. And then the next time, it may cost you 150 or it may cost you 300. But this is how the game is designed to just basically stack. And as you can see, I've already done over here where it says event. I've already done it twice, and now it's at 100. This is a little bit of a curveball here, but there is a Intel ORB key for the LMB. And basically, you can buy, I'm going to click on it real quick. You can buy 30 of these keys. If you just happen to be a little short, you can convert 150 gold bars all the way over to 30 of these keys. That is actually not a bad deal. If you happen to be at the edge of getting an ORB and you don't want to play more and you are running out of time, you may just want to just throw 150 gold away and get what you need for your next ORB box. So let's continue to scroll over. You also have the ability to do the exact same thing with Arena Energy. We have trading tokens over here. All of this here is for gold currency. Basically, you're converting that gold into something else that is usable in the game. And then lastly, we have prestige. Earlier, I kept on talking about prestige. You get a little prestige here, you get a little prestige there. If you look at the top of the page, you will see that I have 282 platinum prestige. I am saving that so that I can finally get my hands on Sam Fisher. It's going to cost me, and this is one of the reasons why a lot of people were interested in buying bundles earlier in the game. You can get Sam Fisher for 600 of those. The problem is you need 600 of them. It's not easy to get 600. It's a little easier to get 600 now, but back in the day, the best way to get it was to hope for a maintenance flaw or to basically buy a bunch of bundles, spend a bunch of money, real cash, to finally get your hands on Sam Fisher. You also get the opportunity for 50 platinum prestige. You can upgrade El Sinew, and I'm going to click on him real quick, and you can see that you're going to get 40 intel for him. So this is a way of getting intel for him while the legendary event is not necessarily going on. So I'm just going to click away from that. You also, in the prestige section over here, you do have the ability to collect intel for Weaver, Muntang, Doc, Dokubi, and Anna was located in here for a while. She has now been removed. She comes and goes. I've actually seen her come and go twice while I've been playing the game thus far. Let's continue on. There is a prestige event that kicks in all the time. Ironically, this is where you cash in on the prestige event. If you click here, once you win the battle or whatever, you can get for 1,000 of those. I think they're silver. Yeah, I think they're silver prestige. You can convert those into everything that you see here, but this is a way to really try to get your hands on gold prestige. And why do you want gold prestige so much? Well, look at Dokubi, Doc, Muntang, and Weaver. Those all require 100 of the gold prestige so that you can get your hands on 20 intel. So you do that 5 times and I'm going to need 20 times for this one here, and I'll be able to upgrade my character. But yeah, every 100, you can get 20 intel on a character. Do the math, and it's going to cost you. Now, I will definitely caution you here. Weapons, this is where you can basically purchase advanced keys for your weapons and elite keys for your weapons. It'll cost you 30 gold prestige to get your hands on one of these ORB boxes. And it'll cost you 50 to get your hands on one of these ORB boxes. Blueprints are also available. But caution, do you really need the weapons to be upgraded so quickly? It's up to you. Just throwing out a caution sign there. There will be a weapons or gun video at some point. The next thing is, if you have a whole bunch of platinum prestige and you don't want to use your platinum prestige right now to go for Sam, you want to use it, you'd rather convert it to something else, there is a converter. It is the last section of the prestige, and it is basically a converter to convert platinum prestige at 10 per 50 gold prestige. So listen to what I'm saying here. You give me 10 platinum prestige and I'll give you 50 gold prestige. You do that 2 times, and you've got enough to go and get Montang, Weaver, Dokkaebi, or Doc. That, my friend, my comrade, my fellow gamer, is how you spend money in this game. This is where you can put the money into the game if you wanted to pay to play as opposed to grinding hard and doing it free to play. This is where you can spend the money. My recommendation is go for the currency section, because if you go into the currency section, you have total control of all the characters that you are upgrading. You're not buying the characters that you don't care about. Because remember, most of those bundles had at least one character you didn't really care too much about. Or may not. I'm not saying that you don't. I'm just saying you may not have any feelings or use for that particular character. So at least with the gold, you have the opportunity to basically buy what you want, use it the way you want, and manipulate the game aspects the way you need to, as opposed to just being handed a character and some training tokens and platinum stuff. So that's all I got to say about that, and I hope you guys and gals enjoy the game. I will see you on the next video. The next video, I don't even know what it's going to be about, but it's going to be cool. I'm going to try to make it cool, and probably the next time you will actually see my face. The end.